Hello all, welcome to the another video. So in the last video, we have understood about the theory behind the episode 1, that what was the challenges that Rohan was facing, and we have also understood about how to install and see different buttons in the Docker desktop. Now if I want to check the Docker into my system, I will just go to the terminal, or Windows guy, you can just go to command prompt and type this command docker space hyphen hyphen version, and everything start running. So the Docker is successfully installed. Now let me check everything with the IDE. Okay, let's go in a standard fashion. So let me create one folder here. Let me rename it Docker course VGI. Let me open by any IDE Docker course VGI. Let me open the terminal here. So I am already inside this folder. Let me check docker space hyphen hyphen version. Yes, so I have the Docker version installed 29.2.1. Let me clear these things out. Now what I want is before pulling the Linux, or let's say Ubuntu operating system from the Docker Hub market, let's first pull some easy tool, okay, some easy software. So let's print a tool which let's print a software which prints the hello world message. So I will just going to tell, hey Docker, can you able to pull this hello world, because the hello world is already existing in the market in the Docker Hub. So I am just pulling these things. So Docker pull hello world. What it will do, I am just going to press the allow button. Now what it will do is that it will first check into my local, and if this hello world software present in my local, well and good. If not, then it will going to pull it from the Docker Hub market, and you can see that my hello world software has been completed. Okay, now if Rohan wants to check this hello world software into the cupboard after fetching everything from the Docker store, so let's say after fetching everything from the Docker Hub market, he put it into the cupboard, and if he wants to check, how he will check, he will just going to check Docker images, and he can see that hello world is already present into their local system, okay, after pulling everything from the Docker Hub market. Now what he will do is that he will going to run it. Okay, so he will ask Docker, hey Docker, can you run the hello world software? So hello world, and then this Docker image. So this is like hello world. Okay, so now what I have done is that I have just entered the command docker. I'm asking Docker to run the software that you have already installed it from the Docker Hub. Now how will I do that thing? By using the command docker run, and then this is hello world. Okay, what is hello world? It is an image. Okay, I am constantly telling image, okay, please understand, whatever the things that I have already pulled from the Docker Hub market, now that thing first I need to call these things as an image. Okay, why image? Because now it is just a software which is still not running. Okay, now what I have done is that I am supposed to run this software by using this docker run command into my Docker container. Okay, into my Docker container, so that the moment I press enter, you can see that the first software has been successfully run, and it is going to give me the output as hello from Docker. This message shows that your installation appears to be working correctly. In this way, we open the box and it prints a very nice message and say goodbyes. This is official Docker hello world. I hope you get it. Okay, so this is how everything works. So how many command I have used till now? I have used first docker pull command. Then the second command that I have used is docker images command, to check that whether the software that I have pulled from the Docker Hub market, whether it is present or not, by using the docker images command. Then what is the third command? The third command is docker run. Okay, in order to run that software into my Docker container or a compute. So how will I run that thing? By using the command docker run and then your image name. What is your image name? Hello world. Okay, the moment I run these things, you can see that everything, it start giving me the messages. Now let's clear this up, and If you want to see the existing images, just press Docker images and you will see these messages. So now let's install the Ubuntu, like let's solve the Rohan's requirement. So how will I do that thing? Again, the very same thing. I will just going to install Docker pull from the Docker Hub Market. I will be installing the image name as Ubuntu. I will just going to press enter and it will going to install our Docker image. So it has successfully given you the status as downloaded the newer image from Docker. Okay, what is image? Image is a necessary set of instruction which is needed so that you yourself don't need to click many buttons to install it. Everything has been written it inside the image itself. Okay, and what is your image name? The image name is Ubuntu, then colon, and then this is latest. So this is like the entire image name, Ubuntu latest. This is your image name. I will tell you also in future that how you yourself going to write your own image, okay, and then publish it into the Docker Hub Market. For now, just understand that you have already downloaded the Ubuntu latest image by using the command docker pull Ubuntu, okay, and this you are pulling from where? From the Docker Hub Market. So you have understood the first command. Now what is the second command? Just check Docker images. So now currently you have two images for now. The first is Ubuntu and the second is your previous one. Now let's run the image. Okay, which command you should use? Docker run, and then let's say that if you want to run it into the interactive mode, just press -it. Interactive mode means your Ubuntu start running it into the same terminal. So it's very interactive. Okay, so docker run -it and then your image name. What is your image name? Image name is Ubuntu latest. Just copy these things here and just paste it, enter, and now your Ubuntu system has been opened. Okay, so you will going to get the terminal like this. Isn't it amazing that without any installation of VirtualBox or any other thing in your local Windows or a Mac system, you are able to run the Ubuntu operating system just by using two commands, docker pull and then docker run. And every instruction in the middle phase of installation guide, whatever the people earlier used to do, there are so many messy things that people were doing installation, reading the installation document, everything has been written it into the Docker image itself. Someone has already written all these instructions so that you can just run the docker run command and give the image name, and then magically you are going to get every installation successfully, and even you also get the Ubuntu installed into your system. Okay, now what you will do, you can just check pwd, you can check many Ubuntu command here and you can see that all these things are working. Let me check who am I. These are the Ubuntu command, right? And this is working. So let's say ls-la, these are some Ubuntu libraries. So let's install. So I can just install so many Ubuntu thing, right? I can just apt install -y nano, then apt update first I need to do. You can see like I am just installing everything as if it is my Ubuntu system. It was never possible back then, but now it is possible. So yeah, thanks to Docker. Now after that, let's run this command. Let me create one file using nano hello.txt. Hello, this is Ubuntu OS system. This is Rohan's Ubuntu. Then just Control X, Y, enter. And if you want to see, just use the cat command. Hello.t, the normal Ubuntu command, guys. See, everything is now like getting initialized and getting run. everything in a Ubuntu fashion, okay, in a Linux fashion. So can you see that how easy it is? If even the exit is also work, okay. So these things, the entire Ubuntu thing has been working. Now let me clear these things again. What are the command that we have learned? We have learned in order to pull any software, we learned docker pull and then give your any software name. This is the first command that we have learned. What is the second command? In order to check that whether the images is already installed, docker images. So these are the list of images I got. Then in order to run any of those images or in order to run any of the software, okay, then just write docker run command and then give the image name. If you want to run it into the interactive mode, just press IT and then now give the image name and everything start working. Now let's learn two more command here. So if you want to remove any images, how you can do that thing? Just use this docker rmi and then after that just give the image name. That's it. Okay, it will able to delete these things. But now can you see this error? Can you guess that why this error is giving the conflict? Because my Ubuntu is still running into my Docker container. So first of all, I need to stop that thing. So there are two more command. Just understand docker ps-a. What is docker ps-a? It is supposed to give that what are other software which is running it into your container. If I just press enter, you can see that these were the software which is running it into my container, right? So what I need to do first, I need to delete it. I need to stop it. Okay, you can see that the status is already exited, but let me stop it also. So what I will do, I'm going to ask my docker that please stop this container. So I'm just going to give the container ID. This first has already stopped. Again, I'm going to give docker stop. Then the second one, which is like hello world. So I'm just going to copy this docker container ID. Just then again docker stop. Then these things, it has already exited. The status has already existed. If it is running, then I can also stop it, but I want to show you the command as well. That is why I'm just using this. After stopping, what I will do, I can just remove docker rm, docker space rm command and then your container ID. Simple. So this has removed these things. Again docker rm and this is your hello world container ID, so that hello world which was also running into your compute, this command is able to remove that thing. So again the third one, and if I just going to check docker ps-a, I will see that nothing is running into my docker container. Now let's go and remove the docker images. So docker images, so these two are the images. I am just going to use the docker rm I means images command and then I am just supposed to give my name here. That's it. Enter, and now my images has been deleted. Okay, so if I just need to like run the operating system again, I need to again reinstall it by using the docker pull command. So if I just going to check docker images, you can see that only hello world images exist. Okay, so in this way guys, you are supposed to understand about these things. Okay, so what are the command that we have learned till now? We have learned from our very episode 1 that Rohan was facing deficiency in some software, so he goes to Docker Hub Market, he uses the docker pull command, and after using the docker pull command, he keep these images and save it, like let's say into the locally. Okay, everything will going to save it. He uses the docker images command to check that whatever the things that he has already pulled it from the Docker market, if it is present into their local system or not, by using the docker images command. After ensuring these things, then he used docker run command to run the entire software in terms of images, because in the images all those instructions were written in order to run the entire software into the locally. So what he will do is that he will just going to run that image itself by using this docker run command and then give the image name. Okay, just give the image name and everything, the entire software has been running into their docker container. Okay, into the container. What is container? Container is a small compute which you have already installed it by installing the docker desktop, so that you have already given some memory to your container, so that their already pulled images from the docker market in the form of images, they would able to run it into their container. So the container is like a small computer which is running inside your computer. It's like a subset. Okay, in this way you can understand these things. So in the episode 1 you have understood these things, like how to use docker pull command to run any software, anything into your system. Now in the second episode we will tell you that how Rohan can publish his own software, okay, writing his own images, writing his own set of instruction, and then publish it into the Docker Hub market, so that if any third party come and looking for Rohan's app, he will just going to pull the Rohan image and run it into their system. Okay, so in the second episode I will tell you that how you can write your own image also. Okay, just like Rohan write his own recipe card. So in the second so in the upcoming video. Okay, thank you, and do let me know if you are facing any issue. We are going to sort it out. Okay, you can see that in the Docker image still my one image is running, so still it is showing me hello world image. If you can just press the delete button, you can just download the images from here itself. That's it, deleted. Okay, and just going to use check it Docker images. See, nothing is there in my image. Okay, so in this way also you would do that thing from the interactive button from the Docker text. Okay, thank you all, thank you for connecting, and let's meet into the next episode. Thank you.